All right, we'll go ahead and call conference committee number 1 to order. We don't even need to take roll on this. So the reason I asked for a no vote on this bill is as it came out. We'll go ahead and call conference committee number. Get to hear myself talk too. One of the biggest questions that I did have was the split of the 50-50 to the counties and everything like that. After hearing from YDOT as well as the county treasurers, that one was not as big of an issue. The further discussion is what I think we need to probably have a discussion on here, which is you guys came in at $200. We came in at $500. The House side is certainly not something that I'm prepared to go to die on the, battle hill about this, and that $500 is really where we need to be at. That was something that myself and another member brought together and said, hey, look, what if we tried to make this as easy as possible for somebody who just wants to do this one time? Here's a general MSRP, and we came up with a rough figure. Might be a little high. So you guys came in at the 200. I think that might be a little low. So I'll open it up to your guys' side, let you guys have the discussion as to where you guys are at and what you guys are thinking.
Thank you. So we just came up with the 200. I had asked for just some rough numbers on different trailers, price ranges, where the high would be, where the low would be. The high would be 500. The lower was in the $40 range over that time period. And then I was provided with a couple counties, kind of their high, average, and low estimates. Their averages were both around 140, 150. So that's where we came up with the 200, but we're definitely not stuck on the 200. So I'm happy to negotiate that with you.
Ready? Anything on the House side? Any discussion?
Considering this is such a small.
Hop on your mic just so people can hear it out in case there is anybody that's interested on this. There you go.
Considering this is such a small amount, I don't have a problem with 200. I would rather be lower than higher. I think we're gonna actually see an increase because people might actually license their small trailers this way. And this is a really small give back in my opinion. But thank you.
Anybody else? Senator Jones, Representative Berger?
I just thought that 500 was, kind of what we decided in committee, and that's what we agreed upon. We thought that was a fair number.
So I would just counter, and I don't have necessarily disagreement with your Representative Carver on the side that 200 is there, but what I'm thinking about and how we came up to the 500 was we came up with a rough trailer figure. You went out, bought a new trailer underneath 1,000 pounds. And I don't remember the exact numbers, but I want to say it was somewhere around $7,500 that you paid for the trailer. You'd pay the 5 years. And what we tried to do is give you a discount, right? If you paid the 5-year fee up front, and then you paid 5 years worth of fees up front, and then you paid the fee to actually do this permanent registration. If you're going to do that all at once, it would just save you a little bit of money. And what Representative Walters and I came up with was, I think it was 570 was where we were at. And we're like, we could do 550, or we could just make it nice and easy and do 500. And so that was Representative Walters' motion, was to bring that forward. And I didn't really have a problem with that. So I do think that the 500 is probably more accurate for the majority of newer trailers that are coming out. I don't think those are going to be the ones, to your point, that we're going to see probably hop on and grab the permanent registration on this either. So I would move that we look at doing 350. That kind of splits the difference between the two houses right in the middle. And I think that gets to the same motion on what both parties are trying to do, trying to reduce it on both sides, but also still trying to entice people from doing that. So I would move that. Is there any second? Okay, so seconded on Representative Berger. Any discussion on that?
Sounds great.
Yeah, I think that's great. We're just trying to do a little bit of a time saver for folks, and a little cost saver would be great.
Perfect. All right. All those in favor then say aye.
Aye.
All right. So with that, then, we have an agreement. I will work with LSO to draft the actual language and we'll go from there. And then I will get you guys to sign the conference committee report. We'll be good to go. All right, we're all adjourned.